We worked together. She came in, saw me drawing a design, and expressed that she wanted the design for her bridal party and their shirts. And I said, yes, you can have the design for your bridal party shirts.
Okay. So you work and you do part-time art? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, Ms. Pears, you walked into the break room. I imagine that's where you were drawing it, or?
Yeah, it was a break room.
I'm assuming. But you walked in, you saw what she was drawing, and what did you want to use her design for?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like she was just making the drawing at leisure, and I complimented her on it. And as I noticed, it actually fit the theme for my bridal party. So I asked her, you know, hey, what do you think about me using this design to print on my t-shirts so that we could all have matching 90s theme t-shirts for my bridal party.
So were you going to use it at the bachelorette party, at bridal showers?
Yeah, at the bachelorette party. We basically just flew in. We went to Vegas, so we flew in wearing these shirts. We hit the strip. We pre-gamed in these shirts, and then eventually we transitioned to something else.
Oh, very cute. Okay, so what did you do, Miss Davis? You said yes, of course, you can use it?
Yeah, for the bridal party. And she ended up selling the shirts online.
Oh, really?
Making a big profit.
How did you find out?
Well, she posted it.
You posted it?
Congratulations
so
to me.
So it definitely wasn't, it wasn't in that format. So, like I said, we wore these shorts into Las Vegas. We flew in from San Antonio to Las Vegas. We hit the strip and we had a ball. And again, we got a lot of attention for our matching outfits. Eventually, one of the girls that we met on the strip, she came up to me and she complimented me and she was like, "Where did you get this shirt?" And I said, "I had it made." And she loved the shirt and she was like, "Wow, I'm getting married pretty soon. I would love to have these shirts for me and my girls." So, you know, we're drinking. I give her my number, but I've also given my number out to 10 other people. I wasn't expecting to hear back from her. Sure enough, 2 weeks later, she actually called me and inquired on making an order. I didn't even have a price for her because I'm not entrepreneuring shirt making business at all whatsoever. So she offered me, Your Honor, $20 per shirt.
Okay.
She had about 17 girls in her bridal shirt. It was a little bit bigger than mine.
Okay.
Right. So at $20, in the midst of me being stressed out planning my own wedding, I definitely accepted this job as, you know, just a small little, and $20 per shirt, that helped a lot.
How much did you make total?
For this first job, it was 20 times 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you have another job?
Okay, so what transpired after this is I posted the pictures of the work that I did on social media, and the feedback sparked a small idea for me to print more and see where this goes. Because of the feedback that I got in the compliments and the comments, I thought maybe I should print some more and see if anybody else wanted some, and the demand just kind of took off.
Wow. So how much you made total in this little side hustle?
Well, first, I did make $2,600 profit, but there was a lot of my own money that I had to invest, my own time, and my own relationships that I had to establish in order to create that type of profit, in which my operation totaled up to about $765.20 to be exact. And that was to be taken out of the profit. So I really just walked away with a net of $1,800. I had no intentions on creating a business.
Has anybody put in more orders for the future? Do you have any orders pending?
I do have some inquiries, but since all of this has came about, I've put things on pause.
Okay.
But again, I do want to emphasize that this design was given to me. Okay, so there was no...
Who gave it to you?
My coworker.
Oh, she gave it to you?
Girl... We know better. It doesn't matter how many ways that you put it, how much money you invested, how many relationships you did. You took a design that you did not own, that was not yours, that was only given to you for your bridal party shirts, not considered, hey, I'm selling this to you so that you can create a business and mass sell my design. That is wrong. And she can say whatever she wants about how she was drawing it, like she was doodling or she was doing it at leisure. But that is what artists do. They do things at leisure. It's usually during that time that your masterpieces come out. It's not when you set a design and it's like, I am creating this, that your best work comes. It usually comes in your downtime. So she is already wrong and profiting off this. And I already think that she needs to pay up. Let's keep going.
There was no verbal agreement nor written agreement about what I can and can't do moving forward. She literally gave me this design for my bridal party, and then things transpired and developed.
Agreement. It was a verbal
There was
agreement.
no.
It was.
There was
She
no.
actually
I should have put it
said,
in
"I
writing.
am gifting you this design for perpetuity, and you can use with it. You can do with it as you may."
She was honored to gift me this
Oh
design.
my gosh, she was honored to give
was
you a beautiful
honored to gift
design.
me this
That's
design.
amazing. That's the first
It
time
really
I heard
was.
that.
I
Wow,
agree.
good for you. That's awesome.
But now that she's seen the success in the business that has come about, she wants to come after me for profit. No.
How dare she?
Yeah, no. I mean,
How
I've
dare I?
invested my own.
Right.
I've invested my own money to creating this small profit.
Wow.
So-
I mean, and right when you were getting started too.
Yeah.
I mean, how dare she stop that momentum?
I mean, I understand where her misunderstanding can come from. But again, moving forward, if that's what you expect, I think that should be laid out in the beginning, not after you see some success that you have nothing to do with.
I see.
Nothing to do
yeah.
with.
She had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, not the
I know.
sales portion of that. The design
The nerve.
that
Your
you
Honor.
gifted me was great, but you had nothing to do
I
with the
don't know
sales and
what you're
operation
thinking, Ms.
that
Davis.
transpired after that.
I don't know what you're thinking. It's not like you actually let her use it for a limited use. It's not like you actually said, sure, you can use it just for your bridal party.
I did say that.
Really? Wow.
No,
I
she
could
did
have
not.
never
No,
known
she
that.
definitely did not.
I
No, let's not
absolutely
add.
did.
Let's not.
I absolutely
There was no
did.
reason for
what
you
did
to
I say in the break room?
You said that I would be honored to allow you to use it. As a matter of
For
fact,
your bridal party.
Wow.
Not
we-
for you to be
So
out
is
here
that
selling
why
on
you
the streets.
thought you could continue using it because she used the word honored?
yes, of course, and also.
But why didn't you tell me she used the word honored from the beginning? It would have been just so much easier for me to make a decision. Those are details I should have known.
Well, in fact, I'm sorry. I apologize for leaving that out. But
Do we have a picture of this design?
We do.
and not only that, we also have an email of her being very vague and laying out her expectations. So in this email, do you have a copy of it? Okay.
Nothing was submitted. Okay, that's really cute. Very 80s.
And so
Very 80s. Very nice.
in her thank you email,
Oh, she sent you a thank you email afterwards?
she sent me a thank you email, and I'll read it to you. It says, "Hi, Vanessa. Here's a copy of the design for your shirt to use. I hope you like the shirt logo. Best, Nicole. Here is a copy of the design for your shirt to use. To use, period. Not to use for the bridal party specifically, but to use." She didn't say how I can use it, and she didn't say how I can't use it. So where am I wrong?
Your Honor, if I knew I was working with a con artist, I absolutely would have put that in the email. I didn't know.
Wow. That's crazy.
That was cute.
Do you know if she, in this very successful business of hers, if that is the total amount that she grossed?
No, I don't
2600?
know. All I know is from the post that she made saying that she sold 100 shirts. After that, I went online and started doing my own research to see how much it would cost to make the shirt. I seen that she was selling it for $26. She made a profit of $26. I don't care nothing about how much it cost her.
Okay.
On the side,
We have to
to do
speak
what
facts.
she did. I want my money.
I don't think that the designer is being greedy, and I don't think that she meant for her to use that however she wanted to sell to the masses. Obviously, the people are buying the shirt for the design. They're not buying the shirt because it's a shirt and it's just plain. They were complimenting her in Vegas on the design of the shirt. So that is her work. And while she was saying in the email, this is to use for your shirt, I felt like that was pretty specific, not to make it commercial. Then that would have been another type of agreement. It just baffles me at how the defendant is so thinks that she had nothing to do with this. Without that design, she wouldn't have a business. Without that design, she wouldn't be selling anything. But plain tank tops, and she wouldn't be moving forward with it. The whole idea came to her because of that design. So how can she sit there and say she had nothing to do with it? She had everything to do with it. The best action I feel like she could have taken was to come back and say, hey, I used your design. It's getting a lot of compliments and it's getting a lot of interest. We should start this business together. What do you think? You could design me some more shirts also. And then they could both have profited from it and kept an established relationship, which right now everything is falling apart. They're probably not friends anymore. And she's definitely not going to get any more work in the future. So while she's selling and making money off these shirts, what is she going to do in the future? Where is she getting her designs from? Let's see how this goes. The judge is being a little wishy-washy here, so it's hard to tell.
What website and what provider did you use to calculate what I invested in my
It doesn't
operation?
matter. It really don't matter.
It does matter.
All right,
It
anything
matters
else?
a lot because when
Anything
you're throwing
else,
out
ladies?
numbers,
Anything else, ladies, that we want to say?
like I said, she did not lay out any expectations, any do's or don'ts.
All right, okay.
Definitely did not. There was no specific conversation
It's a
about
whole
what this
shirt
design
that she's
was to be
selling
used
with the
for.
design that
Excuse me, I'm
made.
talking.
right,
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Don't interrupt her, please. Don't
Thank you.
interrupt her.
There was no specific expectations laid out about what I can or can't do. So where did I go wrong? We didn't have a conversation. We didn't have a written agreement. Do you even have the
saying we
trademark?
didn't have a
Do you
conversation.
own the trademark?
Do you want me to tell you where you went wrong, Ms. Paris? You went wrong by stealing somebody's intellectual property and stealing somebody's
How did I
design
steal something that was
not
given
yours.
to me? It was given to me. She said that it is here for your use in writing.
Unfortunately, sometimes, Ms. Davis, we are the crazy ones. But the good thing is that we're the right ones. So based on the evidence, I will grant your claim for $2,600 because the defendant stole something that was yours and profited off of it. And if you find out there's more profits that she has made or is going to make in the future, you need to let me know. But for right now, this court, do not interrupt me, Ms. Paris. For right now, if you will be ordered to cease using the design because it is not yours. Your cute, sweet little way of speaking and very persuasive does not work for everybody. And certainly didn't work in this court. So based on the evidence, I will grant your claim for $2,600.
Thank you, Your
And
Honor.
I will order the defendant to stop using your design immediately. Good luck.
I feel satisfied with that decision because, like I said earlier, it's just astounding to me that she thinks that her success did not come from the other girl's contribution to it, which was the whole contribution to the entire idea. So she deserves to have the money paid back for it. And I'm not sure I agree that she's doing the whole amount, the $2,600, and not calculating it in cost. Because your profit would be, you know, how much you made minus your costs, and then that would be the amount that she would have taken in. So I have a little disagreement about that. But I am pretty happy about the end result of this case. And if she's that interested in continuing to sell the shirts with designs and that she had nothing to do with it, then go buy another design and continue your shirt making business by purchasing designs that you want to use if you're so good at it and she had nothing to do with it. Just saying. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below whether you agree with the judge or not.